push out is another big thing in the matchup. Oh wow, actually, yeah, seeing that Diddy. This is actually what I'm expecting, because you don't want a chance getting, really messed up off stage, as well as, just having like much better, like way up close, like, close quarters. Whereas like Prom, yeah, he has that jab and down tilt, but he wants to like be like, there's a little bubble that he wants to be at, and he wants to like space around that bubble.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a respectable pick, particularly when you get to spots like these where, like, yeah, Min isn't exactly the fastest character. Not necessarily slow by any means, but far from fast around this in the air. And if you're forcing Min to jump off of ledge with setups like that, you're doing something right. Punishing Min from below is so much stronger than many of the other positionings.
Oh, double trip. Oh, got double tripped. Very important. Rivers actually missed the first up air, which means Mando can actually, if Mando was able to, react to that or didn't pick a different wake-up option, they could have gotten around it. But that just sometimes happens. Sometimes, like, just someone didn't put a little wet force line and you're just slipping around like a little slip and slide.
Yeah, who put this banana here in the middle of the grocery store? Oh, don't try to challenge that. Like Rivers ran on the other side of the platform. It's like, all right, I'll take this time. Like, I'll basically punish your overzealous read and this massive whip by pulling banana. Like, now I have my incredibly innate resource, and you have nothing.
Yeah. Honestly, though, like, all I'm thinking of right now is my brain. I can't help but not like think about. Wow. Okay. Speaking of thinking, that was using your noggin. What a great setup, because I've seen Aaron do that with back here, but I've never really seen him change with up here there. But what I was going to say is I can't stop thinking about, there's this one old Vine where there's a guy in banana costume and he trips on some dude lying on the ground. And that's what I'm thinking right now, because I'm so poisoned. Just random memes. Like, someone will be talking about, like, oh yeah, I had fish for dinner last night, and I'll think of life fishy.
Vine is such a... Never mind about that.
Vine is Vine. Next.
Yeah, that's the long and the short of it. But, I mean, it's kind of becoming a little bit out of hand if you're Mando. Like, still, like, you have the means to kind of pull out stocks from nowhere, particularly with Min-Min's kind of ridiculous edge guarding should you commit to things like that. But Diddy being so small, so agile, and most importantly, so safe, like that's where Min-Min can start to struggle, and the barrel technician returns.
Yeah, that is definitely like mini flare blitz in my mind, because you can use in a lot of the same scenarios where you just kind of like trade into them, and it's such a strong option for how little damage you take that you can really get away with something. But yeah, there's him. Falling in the banana costume twice. That up here was so phenomenal, because like you're always expecting the back air, or like even sometimes you think like, oh, I'm at like 100. I'm too high to get throw confirmed, but like as Rivers said in his recent videos, be greedy. Go for that extra percent. Like worst case scenarios, if a character as fast as Diddy is, you take a trade, and you're trading from advantage state. So unless it's a very specific scenario, most of the time you're at least out trading them or trading back to a neutral position.
Which Diddy has an insane neutral, so you're fine. Well, it's again another counter pick to Town and City, and like I get this, right? It's like really good stage. I think this is the second time Mando has counter pick to Town, which this is a really good stage and all, but. Especially for Min-Min and even for Roy from Josh Marlu, but it's like I feel like Rivers on Town levels up.
Oh yeah, it's River City instead of River City, the beat 'em up.
There we go. Yeah, River City monkeys over here.
Good call. Yeah, I really like how Mando just kind of changed up the game plan and actually using a little bit more aerials to try and like. Almost using like the long. Oh, okay, never mind. That was going so well until they tried to, force their way off ledge, and you can't really do that versus Diddy. But still doing a very good job at like doing the Sephiroth game, where like poking max range, so that way like Diddy has no choice like but to kind of respect it or take the hit.
Yeah, there's so much that Rivers can do in a spot like this, but Min Nair can be such a hassle to deal with because if you try to play up close and you try to extend your lead at all, like Megawatt Nair will be there to meet you with its massive disjoint.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of like the current tempo swap that, as we see another Megawatt Nair, like the current tempo swap that Rivers has done, where he's monkey flipping, but not in an aggressive way, just to kind of position himself above Mando. But you know, a couple arms will even up the game in terms of stocks, and that's a quick 60.
Yeah. Like Ram combos are like so weird, but they put on so much percent, like so fast.
He missed his down tilt because of the tripping animation. That's so tragic.
That is the most ultimate thing I've ever seen.
Hurtbox shifting. It's you either love it or you hate it.
Yeah. Rolling around at the speed of sound, but gets near for his troubles. Come on. Oh.
Okay.
Actually,
huge trade.
They're actually pretty good for Mando because Mando was down that 38%, and like Diddy was at a percent with it. Like they can survive. Wow, nice call out on the air dodge. To just delay that side B and then try to do a full length combo string.
Oh my god, this is getting really out of hand. He did still have his jump.
Okay. Yeah, it goes horizontal, which the fun little fact is that it goes way farther if you go horizontal rather than vertical. So even with like very little charge, you can get back to center stage rather quickly. Okay.
Right,
trying to play around shield.
Yeah, the empty hop there was meant to try and provoke Mando, but not falling for it. And if there's again, there's so much comeback factor in so many of these characters, and Min certainly has that on deck. But you gotta get Rivers off stage, which is a task in and of itself, especially if you keep jumping from ledge. Luckily, finding the cross up on the down air is gonna keep him alive thus far, and slowly but surely is getting this lead is getting whittled away.
Yeah, there we go. That's going to be a kill. Nice timing on the platform. That's what we've been seeing. That Rivers is all throughout this time has been favoring kick more to try to condition shields in high percent scenarios. So that way, like, he can just go straight for the monkey flip grab and like kill. Because one of the most slept on things, like people always like see, monkey flip kick is such a great option, but it's such a fast burst option and it can kill. And you can even combo out of it like we saw earlier, and it auto cancels and it can two-frame, do a lot of things. But people need to realize that like Diddy's whole game plan plays so well around his monkey flip grab because he has that banana that forces people to shield. He has forward air that also forces people to shield, and the down tilt that can anti-air a little bit, but stop people in their tracks. So he has all these tools to kind of like make people turtle, and then that one final nail in the coffin to finally kill your opponent for adhering to Diddy's game plan and not mixing it up and